Welcome to TechQuest. Electric cars are the future, and each year we've seen automakers add more EVs to their lineups. Everyone is working on electric vehicles, from well-established, long-existing manufacturers like Toyota, Ford, Audi, to new names such as Fisker, Vinfast, and Lucid Motors. Let's check out the top electrifying cars coming soon and now. 1. Audi Q4 E-Tron. Audi has big aspirations in the luxury electric vehicle space, and the 2022 Q4 E-Tron SUV will double the size of the company's EV-centric e-tron lineup. Smaller than the mid-size e-tron SUV, the Q4 sits on a footprint similar to the compact Q5 crossover. The Q4 e-tron has a very rigid body, very spacious in front and rear seats, and provides excellent interior sound insulation from external noise. It has a good balance of buttons and knobs, not all touchscreen ergonomics. While the base powertrain is a single 201 HP electric motor and a 77 kWh battery pack, a more powerful 295 HP dual motor setup with all-wheel drive is optional. The battery pack is said to deliver up to 241 miles of driving range per charge. The Q4 e-tron model will go up against other compact electric SUVs such as the Tesla Model Y and the Volvo XC40 Recharge, as it's available now. 2. Chevrolet Equinox EV. The next generation Chevrolet Equinox SUV will be based on GM's Ultium platform, transforming this popular model into an all-new EV, as it's featuring a sleek new design and walk-up lighting that invites you to explore places you've never seen. Last year, Chevy sold 165,232 of its Equinox crossover, beating the likes of the Ford Escape, Honda Pilot, Hyundai Tucson, and Subaru Forester. It hopes to continue this success with an Equinox EV that should start around $30,000 and go on sale in the fall of 2023. Range and battery size details are not yet available, but we expect as much as 300 miles of range for it to be competitive based on what's already on the market. 3. Fisker Ocean. Fisker is poised to return to the automotive market after being absent for about a decade, with its all-new Ocean electric vehicle. Features that seem likely to create a buzz are the optional solar roof, the 17-inch center touchscreen that can be rotated to a horizontal or vertical orientation, and something Fisker is calling California Mode, which lowers all the windows and retracts the roof panel at the touch of a button to create a convertible-like experience. The automaker announced pricing on 4 trim levels, starting at less than $40,000 for the front-wheel drive base sport version and reaching close to $70,000 for the top 2 all-wheel drive trims. The EPA estimates the single-motor 275 horsepower model can travel 250 miles on a single charge. With dual motors, that range estimate can exceed 350 miles. Reservations are open, and Fisker says the Ocean will be available in late 2022. 4. Hyundai Ioniq 6. The Ioniq 6 is based on the eGMP architecture that underpins the last generation Hyundai electric vehicles, like the Ioniq 5. It measures about 8 inches longer than the hatchback, and it is the automaker's first pure electric sedan. It shares a choice of 53 or long-range 77.4 kWh battery, and it can be configured in rear or all-wheel drive. It is astonishingly aerodynamic with low drag coefficient that, when combined with a long-range battery, can reach over 379 miles on a single charge. The all-wheel drive uses 2 motors for a combined 320 horsepower. Hyundai claims it can zip from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 5 seconds. Like the Ioniq 5, it is capable of rapid DC fast charging in public places. The cabin uses 2 12-inch screens that seemingly connect, with one for the instrument panel and a touchscreen for the infotainment system. It will have a range of active safety features like highway driving assist and an adaptive cruise control system with steering assist and automatic lane changes that can learn your driving style and mimic how you drive. Other features include forward collision warning with pedestrian and cyclist detection, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring with camera views, rear cross traffic assist, and automatic high beams, all keeping you safe in a very ambitious car. 5. Toyota bZ4X. The new bZ4X offers superior power efficiency performance at 201 horsepower for the front-wheel drive single motor and sufficient cruising range for practical driving to 252 miles. In addition, development was conducted with a target of achieving a world-leading battery capacity retention ratio, 90% after 10 years, in the pursuit of a battery electric vehicle (BEV) that can be used for an extended period with peace of mind. In addition to seeking a high level of safety for the battery itself, Toyota Safety Sense, Toyota's latest active safety package, as well as a body structure that can respond to collisions from all directions, a battery pack that contributes to ensuring protection performance in the event of a collision, and other safety features have been adopted in the pursuit of a BEV that can be driven with peace of mind. 6. Lexus RZ 450e. The 2023 Lexus RZ 450e will be the first luxury electric SUV for the brand. Lexus plans to bring the RZ 450e to market right after the 2023 Toyota BZ4X. Like how Toyota and Lexus share platforms, the BZ4X and RZ 450e will share the new TNGA platform, battery, motor, and wheelbase. Both brands got a slow start to the transition but plan to be 100% electric by the end of the decade. Toyota has vowed to introduce 15 battery electric vehicles in the next few years. The Lexus RZ 450e is similar to the Toyota Venza gasoline-powered SUV. This electric SUV will have 2 motors and come with all-wheel drive. Although it shares its 65.6 kWh battery pack with a BZ4X, the Lexus's powertrain is a more powerful dual motor setup that's good for 308 horsepower. In the official press release from Lexus, the automaker says it will use a new all-wheel drive system called Direct 4. This will bring a refined and human-centered driving experience to drivers. A version of the brand's trademark spindle grille design is alluded to, but the center section is solid in what Lexus calls a BEV spindle body. The lack of air intakes allows for optimizing the front for aerodynamics in a move that will inform subsequent Lexus electrics. A bold sculpted profile culminates in full-width tail lamps, one of the LFZ EV concept's key design elements, and an integrated spoiler. 7. Genesis GV60. Genesis has pledged to make all its new vehicles purely electric starting in 2025, with the goal of becoming a zero-emissions vehicle brand by 2030 and carbon neutral by 2035. Leading the charge is the GV60, a small crossover based on an EV-only platform shared with the Hyundai Ioniq 5 and the Kia EV6. It is offered in all-wheel drive in 2 levels, standard and performance, with power ranging from 314 to 429 horsepower and driving range up to 242 miles. A boost mode can juice output of 483 horsepower for 10 exhilarating seconds. 8. Renault Megane E-Tech. The Renault Megane E-Tech is an electric EV crossover-style hatchback, which the company claims is the lightest medium-sized electric car on the market. It is due to arrive in the UK before the end of 2022. The Megane E-Tech replaces the traditional Megane hatchback and estate model in the Renault lineup. Although it shares the same name, the new EV carries basically nothing over from the previous petrol-powered Megane. With its bulkier exterior styling and raised ground clearance, it is more comparable to the Kadjar SUV crossover. Inside, the Megane is equally impressive. Renault has found the best balance in this class so far from digital instruments, a large vertical touchscreen, and a few conventional switches. And the fact that infotainment and navigation are now based on a Google operating system, OS, also makes usability easier. 9. Vinfast VF7. Expected to arrive in late 2023, the Vinfast VF7 is a small compact crossover that's expected to cost about $30,000. The VF7 is the first of Vinfast's US-bound models to be developed as an EV from the start, and rides a new skateboard-style platform, the new industry gold standard. The advantage of the VF7 riding on a skateboard-like platform is that it provides more room for batteries while freeing up space in the front from what would have been an engine compartment. The concept model shown at the 2022 CES has a relatively short front end and a large greenhouse. That would suggest a size class above cabin, possibly one nearly as large as the VF8. Also, the VinFast battery subscription program is a truly innovative service model that makes premium electric vehicles, EVs, more accessible to everyone. When consumers purchase VinFast EVs, the battery cost is excluded from the vehicle purchase price. Customers only pay a monthly subscription fee based on the plan that suits their needs. Additionally, with a valid battery subscription, VinFast bears responsibility for battery repairs, maintenance, and replacement costs to provide customers with a worry-free experience for the life of the vehicle. 10. Polestar 3. Premium electric performance has found a new form, one that brings new context to both the SUV and the EV. one that incorporates NVIDIA computing power, a fully electric drivetrain, and sustainable material innovations. One that shows what comes after 1 and 2 is indeed 3, yet so much more. Polestar 3, the SUV for the electric age. Polestar 3 sets a new precedent for the features and functionalities that come as standard with a car. From performance to infotainment, Polestar 3 is the next level of drivability, usability, and sustainability. Quality over quantity, except when there's both. More details are coming in October, when the Polestar 3 will be fully revealed, but we already know it will offer a dual-motor all-wheel drive powertrain and a large battery pack. Polestar promises 372 miles of range on the optimistic European WLTP cycle, and we figure it'll offer a range estimate of at least 300 miles on the US EPA cycle. It will have 2 rows of seats, and its interior is likely to follow a similar minimalist aesthetic as the Polestar 2's cabin. We look forward to all these cars. Do let us know in the comments which one of them you would like to drive, guys. Thanks for watching.